You are now listening to Talk is Cheap FM. Brought to you by Bet the Tuesday.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker. This is another episode. We have a returning caller, my boy Steven. Let's see if he's still on the line. And we are going to talk about masculine vulnerability. Right, I had to get my notes. Masculine vulnerability. Is it cool to show your significant other your vulnerabilities or your weakness? Let's see what he has to say on this. Yo, Steven, are you there?
Yeah. What's up, bro?
What's going on?
How you
Now,
doing, man?
I have this question that I'm asking a lot of people, and I'm actually going to interview a couple of females on the subject too, because I just want some clarification. And it's masculine vulnerability, right? Like, is it okay for a dude to show his emotions around a female? Is it cool for a dude to cry? Is it okay if, for a dude to like show that he doesn't have the answers, right? I'm gonna let you kick it off and start off this conversation.
Yeah. Let me say, first of all, there's two things about, being a man and, and being vulnerable. There's a lot of self-control that comes along with that, and I really believe there's a lot of wisdom involved also,
Yeah.
and because it's really just it's the courage for a man to show his weakness to his partner, and it's healthy. It's something that's frowned upon, like society can't cry. You can't not have the answer, You have to be a man, whatever society thinks a man is, and that's not being, able to show your feelings. You can't do any of that because it's not considered manly, and it just it wreaks havoc on a relationship too, brother. Like, it really does. It's like, and I think it's okay though. I really do.
Okay.
I think it's good. I think it's healthy. I think we should be able to feel however we want and express it, brother.
No, I definitely I feel that. And here's the thing, man. And when you talk about like being a man in a society, like we can't show emotions and shit like that. Like, I see in movies, right? Like the movies that I watched growing up, like you're a man's man. You know what I mean? You go out, you do it. You're Ferris Bueller, right? You fucking go out, you do what the fuck you want to do. You're goddamn a Rambo. You go out and do what you want to do. You're not really like crying and shit, right? You're on a TV show and you're a man. You're not really crying. But nowadays, like, you almost see like the man being more like emotional and females being more like action packed, which is it's whatever. But I do have a problem with that. But at the same time, I'm leaning towards like, yo, like dudes do need to like show more emotions, but at the same time, it's like we fucking can't do that because still society would look like it's goddamn confusing, you know what I mean? And and now, like, when I think about it, it's actually up to the individual man to understand like how if he is going to express himself to a significant other or not, you know what I mean? But I just want to put it out there that like, yo, like we have more than just the emotions of being mad and being happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We do. But at the same time, sometimes showing your vulnerability or your weakness is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Depending on the person you're with.
It is, and let me tell you this, bro. I've never been the one to not show, you know, but most of the time it's when it's too late, you know. I don't show them off when I should. I do it after it's too late, and then it comes out the wrong way, and I think that's wrong with a lot of guys. That's what's wrong with a lot of us. We don't show our emotions until we are mad.
Yeah.
Or we're pushed to a point to where we can't express ourselves correctly, you know, or it comes off just the wrong way, you know. And it's because, like I said, you know, in our last talk, it has a lot to do with your parents, not even your parents, just let's say your parents is the world, the society, because it's really what it is. It's the way you're raised. It's if you were raised around a bunch of women like most black males are, I don't know about, you know, other people, but most black males are raised around a lot of women. You got your sister, your auntie, your grandma, you got everybody. There's a whole bunch of women around, you know. And so you feel like you have to overcompensate a lot of times because you're like, damn, I've been around all these damn women all the time. I gotta, you know, be the man all the time. I can't do nothing, you know, like to show that I'm not, you know,
Yeah.
plump or feminine, you know, because it
Yeah.
happens a lot, bro, you know. And that's when you run into that brick wall, you know. It's because it's like you shouldn't show your emotion. We shouldn't be ashamed. We shouldn't be shamed as men to, you know, because I'll give you an example, bro. And I'm not even going to lie about this, okay?
All right.
Color Purple. You ever seen that movie?
Mama. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, you already know the damn part that I'm talking about,
Mama.
bro. You already know where I'm at with mine. That shit was emotional. And I remember I caught myself, like, welling up one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was grown, bro. This is after I had seen the movie a million times, you know what I'm saying? But I actually, when I really sat down and watched it and understood, I caught myself welling up, you know, like a tear was just about to maybe come out my eye. And I remember being like, damn, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you got to soldier up, you know, be a man, you know. And then I remember also feeling stupid at the same time, like, why should I not be able to do that? You know?
Exactly.
You know, and that's where we're at, man. We're put in a box when it comes to that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, the shit is crazy, but here's the thing, man. Like, as far as being emotional with your significant other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it smart to show your vulnerability or weakness? Like, before we even get into that, let's backtrack because we need to walk people through this shit, right?
Okay.
You have a significant other, right? You're with that person, right? It could be a week, month, year, whatnot, right? How can you tell if she is the right person to open up to?
Okay, that's a good question. I'm gonna try my best to answer. Well, I'd have to say, if you feel like she's maybe look, bro. Damn it, I can't even front, bro. If you do that shit nowadays, man, you can't do it. I'm just gonna keep it all the way $1, man. You can't do it. It will put unless there's a lot of sexual tension between y'all. You know what I'm saying? You can maybe do this with a woman that you're not seeing all the time, that you're not constantly having sex with, and y'all have some sort of tension built up between y'all. Yeah, of course you can do that with her because she's gonna wanna fulfill everything because she has this urge anyway, so do you. But she has this urge to please you and to you know, to take care of you in that because of sexual tension, brother. But if you're in a relationship and you're wearing that thing out on a regular, don't try to cry to her. Because you know what's going to happen?
What's gonna happen?
She's not gonna give a shit, bro.
Damn.
She's not, you know why?
Why?
You know why? Because
Why?
it's a turn off sexually.
So
She may give a shit on her, she may care in her heart, but at her sweet spot, which, it is connected. I don't care what women say, they disconnected. Her sweet spot is stronger than her heart. And she's going to be like, this nigga was crying last night. I can't even get wet no more. Think about that shit. And that's going to overrule the other side of your relationship. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
That case is getting dismissed, brother, with prejudice. You understand? And it's because of society. Straight up.
So
And it was because of her daddy never cried. You know? Her mother didn't cry. Her past dude didn't, you know? He wasn't admitting he was wrong or didn't have the answer or wasn't strong as, you know? He didn't show any kind of weakness. So if you do, like I said, you
Game
better
over.
hope there's some sexual tension between you.
So tell me this. Why when you're in a relationship and you don't open up, if it's a turnoff for you to open up, why does most females ask you to open up and just fucking just beat your head in with opening up and talk to me? Why is that?
It's a test, brother.
It's a test. You hear that? It's a
Hell
test.
Yeah, it is. Hell yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing. Well, just open up and talk to me and show me how much of a punk you really are, is basically what she's saying. Because if you really opened up to her and she was, you know, receptive, and this is a woman that really, you know, she feels you, y'all connect on a different level, then she's going to, that creates bond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're a man and you're kind of, you know, you're kind of not soft, when you just, you know, when you open up and just let a girl into your heart, you know, because that's basically what we're talking about. It creates, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, but a woman's rejection, you know, I'm telling you, the reason dudes don't do this is because your self-worth, right? It's going to get crushed under the weight of a rejection from a woman. If you think that she's going to think that, oh, you're a punk for crying or showing any kind of emotion, that's going to crush your self-worth a little bit, bro. You know, because you're going to be scared of rejection. And then if you're scared of rejection, that means you're never, ever really going to open up. And if you don't open up, man, you're just going to be walking around like a bomb ready to just go off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why, man, that's why a lot of people go off. That's why a lot of men just snap. That's why it happens. Because it's like, I'm tired of holding this shit in.
No, like that. Yeah, I mean that's very logical. That's a logical point. Here's how I kind of figure out. I don't fucking know. I have my own way, and I'll explain later of how I deal with this shit. But this is what some of the shit that I kind of look for whenever I'm deciding if I want to open up to a chick. One, how long have I been with her? Like, if she's been with me for like 10 years and shit, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I'll tell her some shit. So it's time. How much time are we spending? Like, there's not a lot of females out there that'll just date around or fuck around with you for, you know, so many years. And they're not gonna play the long game that long. Oh shit.
I'm not sure what happened there, bro.
Oh, it's all good. We just gonna pick it back up. So,
all right.
Hey, we had some technical difficulties, but we back up in this bitch. Listen, one, time. How much time have I spent with this female? Two, how does she treat her friends when her friends aren't around? Like, does she talk shit about her friends? Does she open her mouth and she can't hold water? If she can't hold water, and meaning if she telling you her friend's secrets, and if she's secretly like jealous of her friends or whatnot, or or just talking bad behind their back, then I'm not gonna tell her shit. Every chick that I've fucking dealt with could not keep a goddamn secret. You know what I mean? So, like, I always, yeah. So I always make sure if we ever have sex or whatnot, I'm trying to do the most foul, disgusting shit to her. So if she does tell her friends, that's a plus for me because like they probably don't hear that type of shit that got done to her. But that's a whole nother goddamn story. Listen, you talking to a dude that likes looking at feet. Like I am who I am and I'm proud of it, right?
Yeah, you should be, bro.
So how she treats her friends, right? So if she treats her friends shitty behind their back, I ain't telling her shit, right? So tell me this, man. From what I was getting about what you said, it's almost like, yo, you can kind of open up more to a chick that you're just fucking than opening up to a chick that you're in a relationship with. Right? And is it because when you open up to a chick that you're just fucking with, she doesn't feel like resentment of you opening up because she wants that part of you, versus whenever you're fucking a chick and you're seeing her every goddamn day, you got mad at her because she used her toothbrush and she's just like, yo, we kissed and shit, but you're just like, there's certain shit that just doesn't. Listen, I'm sorry, I'm getting into my own personal thing. Listen, my bad. Yo, versus a chick that you've been in a relationship with and you started to open up to her and she's gonna feel resentment and she's gonna feel like she's your mother and why are you fucking crying? Why are you fucking bitching about this shit? Man up. Like, is that what you were saying?
Basically, because this woman, it can, look, I'm not just saying strictly just a chick that you just fucking with, bro. Like, this could be a woman that you are in a relationship with. But there's relationships where there's tension sexually between the both of you.
Yeah.
That's what this really comes down to.
Yeah.
Because that tension is what makes her more receptive to you showing her your weaknesses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because with that tension, that's basically a weakness anyway. Because both of y'all are kind of weak for each other. You know, like, you're like, oh, you know, damn, I ain't seen her in a while. You know, you can be in a relationship where you don't live with a girl.
Yeah.
Just every time you see her, you're just happy. You know, versus, damn, well, I gotta go see your girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the difference is what I'm talking about. Because sometimes we have relationships that I'm just doing it just because I'm doing it. You know? And then you have the ones where you're like, damn, I'm really feeling this girl. And it seems like the ones where you really feeling them, those are the ones that you really don't want to really open yourself up to wide for, bro. Because, like I said, it's just frowned upon. And it's just not something that's acceptable in the West anyway.
Yeah.
In the West. You know, because I'm sure they're not like, I know they're not like that in other places. You know what I'm saying? But here it was just kill, murder, be a man. You know what I'm saying? Don't you ever cry. You know what I'm saying? But I bet you if you had helmet cams on some of these polices, some of these soldiers and shit, firemen and people that's in dangerous situations, they screaming and yelling and crying like women. You know?
Oh,
they don't
yeah,
want to
for
show
sure.
that because that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like on war movies, you see the dude who won't get up and shoot, just ducking behind some shit crying, and they're like, get up, be a man, and die like a dummy. No,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, it's forced upon you. You know? And women take advantage of that.
They do. They do. Because it just baffles me. You know what I mean? Because I even made this post on my Facebook, and like at females were just like, it's good to, like, I want my man to open up to me. What do you mean by vulnerabilities? Like, they want to list, but it's subjective. Like, anybody, my vulnerability. Listen, first and foremost, everybody is vulnerable to something, right? Everybody has weaknesses. You know, that's why, like, I encourage everybody to become a better version of their yesterday self. Meaning, like, you work on the shit that, you know, you're good at. Also, you work on the shit that you're not good at, so you can improve every fucking day. So, like, what my weaknesses are might not be what yours is, might not be what, you know, what the other dude is, right? So, like, that right there, is like, whenever I'm asked that question, like, I can only kind of just I can guess what other people's weaknesses are or whatnot, but I know mine for sure, but I'm not going to say that shit because I'm not going to give you that information. It's almost like whenever I do post up stuff, like, females try to get answers out of me by asking me questions, but I'm smarter than that to, like, give you, like, a direct answer because the right hand should not know what the left hand is doing. You know what I mean? But maybe I'm just fucking paranoid, or maybe I just have goddamn intuition. I don't know. But check this out. With all this, what we're talking about with, like, vulnerabilities and weaknesses, right? Is there can you explain, like, the pressure, like, behind being in a relationship, shit hitting the fan, and you have to hold, like, your concerns or whatnot on the side while you have to take care of business? Like, what kind of pressure does, like, a man go through, or have you went through? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Me personally, I don't deal with that shit, bro. Like, I'm too much of an honest person, like. But I know what you're talking about. There's a lot of pressure because there's too much pressure, and then this one's kind of hard for me to explain, brother. You may have to help me out on this one, man. Like,
Okay. Well, I don't know if I can. Here, this is where, like, I've been in situations where, like, I either, like, maybe, like, lost a job or something happened where the money wasn't coming in or something unexpected happened, and just me being a man, like, I had to get out and get it, but I couldn't, like, I couldn't take time out and fucking just cry or just talk to my old girl about it. You know what I mean? I just had to fucking deal with it and do it.
I'm with you now.
You know? And that's a whole lot of pressure because sometimes, you know, I could say I am built to be, like, in that situation. I don't like being in it or whatnot, but I'm pretty sure that there's some dudes out there that fucking crack under pressure, but then they have that extra pressure because they don't want to show that side of them to their girl, you know?
Yeah.
It's just kind of, it's just a fucked up situation that a lot of people don't go through. You know what I mean? That's why, like, to be honest with you, I do like to be single because, like, if anything hits the fan, it's up to me. And I don't have nobody else to take care of but myself. But a lot of people don't have that situation.
And cherish that, brother, because it's valuable. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. And that's the thing. A man has been taught to damn near starve himself. Just go without before showing any kind of weakness, any kind of, you know what I'm saying? That because you can't show that. You know, like, if you're in a relationship, you lose your job and shit. You got to try to keep all your pride that you can. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't go to your girl and be like, you know, start crying like she would. If she lost her job, you know, she'd be like, she would come and express her feelings. If you did that, she'd be like,
man up.
You know, we got to pay the rent next week.
Yeah,
right?
she'd be like, man up.
Like, you know? Yeah, it's like, we don't have time for this. You know? But, you know, but she can cry about anything. And when I say cry, I mean show her emotions, show her weaknesses, you know? Show her vulnerable side. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But then, if we do that, y'all, that'd be free fall. soft ass dude, that dude's soft, you know what I'm saying? Which is, it's ridiculous because that's what's keeping a lot of relationships from happening. That's what's stopping a lot of bonds from being created. That's why we need, like, I encourage, like, brother, we need a brotherhood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, back when my grandpa and them was coming up, they had men's group. There was nothing homosexual about it. It was where a bunch of men, you know, it's almost like Elf Slides, but it's a men's group. They got women groups all over. This is strictly men get together, and they get to damn. They might get to show their emotions to somebody that's gonna listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and,
because
that's why I encourage brotherhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not talking about no gay shit. I'm talking about brotherhood with men, or you know what I'm saying? They should be worried about that. Men should, because it affects us all.
Yeah,
you know
and dudes, man, this is how I feel, man. Dudes need to talk to other dudes, especially like it. Like, I could open up more to my best friend than to probably any of my girlfriends that I've ever had. You know what I mean? I can just open up and say whatever the fuck I want because I know he's listening and he's probably been through the same shit as me. You know what I mean? So that's why I get kind of like dumbfounded whenever like I speak my mind about certain situations, men issues, even female issues, and then I have like dudes who will comment and try to shame me. Yeah, just try to shame me, and I'm just like, yo, I'm spitting the truth, like I'm spitting my truth, like I'm like I feel like the stuff that I talk about is kind of logical, you know. Even if I do kind of say shit to kind of stir up the pot, but at the same time, like I am starting a conversation. But like I was surprised when like I found out. Some of my friends were like white knights, like defending like females they didn't even know, and I'm the one that's being attacked, but I am like standing my ground, and I'm saying like I don't back down or whatnot, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me, and I'm just like,
another form. That's just another example of how much control women have, because that dude's that. Look, there may be a few of them that really feel that way, but if he did, he's not going to, you know, take the time to get on Facebook and write it and put it on your page, right?
Yeah.
The ones that do that, it's instantaneous. And they're doing it to be kind of like save a hope. They're doing it to try to be like, to try to impress a girl who may be looking, or some female, you know what I'm saying, that commented and was offended. So he's trying to, like, you know, trying to make himself seem like he's this sensitive guy that went to feelings and all. This dude, I'd have been like, hold on, bro.
Listen,
like,
and here's the thing, man. The shit that I say, I don't be disrespectful. Like, I don't. If you're gonna start an argument with me, like, I'm not gonna cuss at you. I'm not gonna bring up any dirt I got on you. Like, I'm just gonna state facts and just wait for your rebuttal. Like, I'm totally like, especially me being black, because I'm not gonna come off as like some angry black dude. Like, listen. And I get it. Like, some chicks will set you up in order for you to get mad, and then they play the innocent role. Like, they play the victim. Yeah. Like, no, you're not. No, boo-boo. No, boo-boo. That ain't happening. Like, I got you. Like, listen, I know what you're thinking before you're thinking, right? So, but for dudes to fucking attack me, I was just like, whoa, this shit's crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. Bro. You know? So, shit, man. I mean, that's really all I wanted to cover with this, man. I think we covered a lot, you know. Listen,
we did.
Before we wrap this up, I also want to say that I think that, like, being vulnerable does build trust, especially like with your significant other. But you have to make sure she is the right type of chick to do that with, because
don't prostitute yourself emotionally.
Yeah,
you know, exactly.
Because
make sure.
Because
especially in these times and days, bro.
Yeah. Goddamn, I almost lost my train of thought. No, but you do this because like people can use your weakness against you. Like if they know that like you have mommy issues, daddy issues, if they know that you goddamn you can't read good, I don't know, but they can use your kindness against you. And also, what's more crushing is that if she's out there cheating and shit, she's probably pillow talking to some other dude about your situation. So, and we live in a society now. I don't care what people say. I'm gonna stand by this. We live in a society now where like we accept people cheating now. Like it's almost a norm for people to cheat. We have fucking little comedy skits about it. I mean, you see it all over the internet. Like the shit is almost normal. You know what I mean? So, like if you don't want your business out there, fucking keep your mouth closed. And also, how I treat opening it up to a chick is like this. Like, I look at it like, if you receive a gift every fucking day, you're not going to appreciate that gift down the line. But if you get a gift every once in a while, you're going to really appreciate that gift, right? So, females, if they want you to open up, don't open up right away, especially if you want to keep her around, because you want to be you want her to fucking pursue you. Why? Because she's getting pursued by dick all the time, but you want the attention on you, right? So if you open up every once in a while, before shit really hits the fan, she's gonna appreciate you, and she's probably gonna like stick around, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's why. A lot of good guys out there looks at these chicks like, why is she always like with assholes and stuff? Because these assholes figure it out like, listen, I'm not going to open up to her all the way. I'm going to treat her a certain kind of way. I'm going to be distant. And right before shit hit the fan, I'm going to open up and she's going to come right back.
Yeah, that's how most of the time it happens, bro. But you know, as a man, you have to take more control over what you accept as far as relationships. You know, if you feel like you can't be who you are and open up to a female that you have feelings for, that you plan on being with, don't even waste your time, bro. Don't waste your time, because the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to end up getting hurt and just end up not opening up for the rest of your life. You'll just be just a cold motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's about balance. You have to balance.
Shit, I would rather fucking just keep quiet and not open up and just protect myself. You know what I mean? Because I have like, I can open up to like my sister, I can open up to my friends, but it's gonna take me time to trust you, even though I'm fucking you and I might be fucking you raw. Like, I'm still, I still might not, open up to you and shit, But, do you have any last words before we wrap this motherfucker up?
Yeah, my last words is, don't base your feelings and don't base being, afraid to show your feelings on rejection. Don't worry about it. Because if you're a good guy, you've got a good heart and all that, you don't have to worry about that. Don't worry about it. Because if women don't, I'll tell you that, they have to bat dick out of their face every day.
Yeah.
So just be a man. Just be who you are. Don't be afraid to show emotion. Don't be afraid to do anything. If you want to, don't feel any pressure. Not to do either. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Man, that's deep, and that's pressure with your friends, family, or society. Just do what you do. Do what you fucking do. And shit, man, I'm gonna end this podcast like how I end all my podcasts, and that's with saying, listen, teach people how to treat you. Sometimes you have to reteach people how to treat you. I'm your host, Baba Tuesday, and I'm out.
Peace, brother.
Peace out.